Hi there, Joka here with my projects with the April small die kit from Spellbinders. Um, so let me show you the kit, although you probably have already seen it. It's a bunch of different patterns that you can use a variety of way. You can cut them with these border dies or just on their own, and then you can cut it into a panel, which is what I wanted to do, but then I completely changed my mind. So I wanted to cut this panel, or well, this bunch of patterns into the panel, but look, I tore the paper, and so I I had to come up with something else. And then in the end, I'm just going to cut them apart. There are some really pretty patterns, but then I decided to only use one of the patterns, the one that I liked the most, and then I die cut the same from different colors. I will show you in a second what I mean. And then I use a floral die set just to add something to my card. Of course, you could also add just a sentiment, but I always like to add flowers to everything pretty much. I have already used this set in a video for sure, although I now don't recall when and which one, but I definitely remember using these flowers. So this is what they look like, and then I'm moving on to die cutting the same design from other papers. And then I selected a bunch of them, and I'm going with a purple mustard green kind of color combo, and I'm going to use the sort of pool kind of green color that I never use for flowers because I just don't like them. But in this case, I just thought it fits better with the colors. So as you can see, I am adding my little strips to this panel, and I'm trying to see if I turn them around, or I'm actually repeating the pattern. So because with the embossing folder in the large die kit video, I created a similar design, and there every second strip I turned around, but in this case I actually did not do that. So I don't know what you would call this effect. You go from dark to light or light to dark. That's how I organize my colors here. Basically, there's two different mustards and then two different purples. And that panel, I mean, it's gonna be a very simple card. So this is pretty much done, and I will only add some flowers and a sentiment, which I will not even create in this video because I have a lot of pre-made sentiments. All these Glimmer sentiments are so practical because every time I have a new set, or even the old ones, I just create, like, I don't want to say hundreds, but I do create a lot at a time, and then I have sentiments on anytime I need them. Sorry, my voice, but my nose is completely full. Naturally, when I'm about to go on holiday, I get sick. My kid was sick. He's still a bit sick the whole last week of school. So, and I of course I always have to catch whatever he has. Okay, so I'm trying to organize my flowers or create a cluster, and then I'm trying to find something that works with this, and I'm going to use one of Yana's sentiments. I think this is from her very first collection, and I'm trying to find one that kind of fits into that little space, and I actually will layer up 3 of them, I think. Of course, I could have looked for the die set and die cut something that wasn't foiled, but it would have taken me ages to find the die set, because I'm really not organized when it comes to Spellbinders die sets. They are all in pouches, and I mean, at this point I really have hundreds, so it's not easy to find them. Then I'm moving on to my next card, and here I wanted to use colors that I don't normally use, which I don't understand actually, because I really like these colors, but I just never seem to use them. And then I wanted to create a layered lace kind of look, and for that I used these 2 pieces. And I am going to create 2 shapes, or like 2 clusters basically, of 3 die cuts, and I will mirror them on my card front. Does that make sense? These things are really hard to describe, but I hope, I mean, you can see what I'm doing, so I hope it makes sense. And once I've done this, I'm going to add a bit more color, you know, just to, because for me this combination so far is super cold, and I don't like cold on my project. I don't know why. So I'm bringing in the mustard and some pink, so it is not so cold. And so I'm creating a like a wider strip where I can add my sentiment, and I also add a few more, I think all of the colors basically that I used on the other project as well. Some pink, I used pinks on the flowers on the other card, and here I'm just adding a few strips, skinny strips of paper. I don't know if that actually works with the rest of the card, but I thought so. Just wanted to make it a little bit warmer. And then I'm going to have to add a little bit of, well, I don't have to, but I added a bit of white backing so that I have a white border around my shape that goes in the middle. It looks like the top part is wider than the bottom, but it's actually just the angle somehow. And then I'm again adding some flowers, and I'm trying to find a sentiment that's short enough that I can just add next to my flowers. And the only one that works is hello. I die cut this from a light purple or lavender cardstock, and also white, and then I'm layering them up. As much as I love skinny sentiment dyes, they are really hard to work with, for at least for I figure, because I just cannot layer them properly. I always, I don't know, mess up. I put a little strip of foam tape in the middle because obviously the 3 layers of paper already created the dimension, and I wanted that surface to be flush. So that's why I added that. And then on top of that, I added a wider strip as well. And once I'm adding or added my sentiment and my flowers, I'm almost done with this card as well. I really love that lace look. I love lace, and I don't know, it's really pretty. I really am curious how everyone is going to use these kits. I haven't seen the projects from anybody else yet, so I wonder what creative ways the other ladies come up with. Then again, I'm adding some white enamel dots for a bit of contrast, I guess. I use the white enamel dots a lot, to be honest. I have like 4 packages open because I use the smallest ones the most. Okay, so here's the card. I hope I could give you some ideas with the kit. I think there's so many ways you can use these lacy panels, or they are very pretty. And then here's my second card, and I hope you check out the large die kit video as well. And what I have I forgot to tell you about is that from now on, the kit videos will only be posted on the 6th, so please don't freak out. Sorry, I did not inform you this month. So the 6th of the month or later. And then this month, I'm gonna be back on the 10th as well with some collection videos. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.